In the last episode of The Dark Peak, the pit players in the party decided to do the most important thing. As the party was on the run in the last episode, they reached a town. And then Grandpa and one other one, I believe it was Rowan or something like that. Um, Grandpa had a lead on something, and Clive slept in the tavern, and Boar was known. Now, the town had a god for Brafus, who every year needed 3 wives, a boar, and 2 children. But Lance and Wisp and Clive decided to try to figure out a way to not do that. Now, let's get into the episode.
Sorry, I missed the last part of that sentence.
Now let's get into the episode.
Oh, okay. So we're in a little town. There's a god who wants his sacrifices. We don't want to give him his sacrifices.
Yes.
Where are we now? Are we like standing around? Is it a statue?
You are all in the town. Grandpa is just at the entrance now. I'll talk to you a little bit more what you find at the lake. Clive, Wisp, and Lance are all in the tavern.
Okay, so Grandpa's just getting back. He's trying to catch up.
I'm having a hard time recalling what happened. I have to look at the recap.
Okay, remember so Clive, I know I feel a little bad for you. After all, you were stabbed in the knees multiple times.
All right, I forgot.
Yeah, and
oh no!
Magic missiles.
Okay, for a little thing, it's in the middle of the night. Clive, Wisp, and Lance are all in this room with a giant hole in the middle of the floor. After killing 3 guards that were after the parties, because of King Beltran's bullshit, as Lance put it.
Okay, so Clive's recovering. He's at the bar. Everyone's at the.
Well, no. He's healed. He's just the lady healed him.
I just need a good night's rest.
Yeah, getting stabbed in the knees usually just takes a little sleep. Okay. I guess Grandpa, naturally, first place to check, tavern.
All right. You go to the tavern.
Joins his buddies. He walks in. He goes, "Holy shit! This place is a shithole."
Oh,
looking at
like that naturally.
As you say that, you look around and you see bits of creaking floorboards on the floor that are broken, and on the ceiling, you can see right above the bar a giant hole that looks like it could just someone could just dip underneath and start stealing alcohol if they wanted to. And right on the other side of the bar, it looks to be this man that looks to be just a little bit younger than you. And the whole entire bar is filled, but everywhere else is empty.
Wait, wasn't that man the same guy that poisoned Lance?
I believe so, yes.
All right, Grandpa approaches the bar. And he goes, "There, young blood. I'm looking for some companions of mine who've gotten a little separated. I can't describe them to you because I don't remember. Does that help?"
He looks at you and goes, "Really? You lost some companions? Well, there's only one thing to tell you then. You must be the grandpa."
Grandpa, yes. You've been expecting me, I see.
No, I haven't. I've just heard a lot about your son.
My son?
Yes, your son. My brother is the fisherman that you were on the boat with over on the lake. He sent me a raven explaining the situation and what you're looking for. He filled me in on every little detail. Name's Bremo.
You know that he's dead.
Oh, it's too bad to hear. Now, for your party members, though, I am pretty positive they're in this room right above me. See this giant hole? One of them flicked a coin into this drink. This guy's drinking. He's almost choked and died on the drink. If it wasn't for me slapping it out of his hands, he would have drowned in his own nickel. Ugh.
That sounds like my crew.
Yeah, I thought so. You guys are all a bunch of weirdos. Anyway.
Well, you know a lot of plot stuff. I'll come back for you later.
So, do you want a room key, or are you just gonna climb through the hole?
They in the hole? Sorry.
You can fit in the hole. It's a good 5 feet wide. You look like to be 4 feet wide. You could fit perfectly through it.
I'll take a room key.
Playing it safe, old man. You don't want to break a hip. I bet you can't climb up.
Not yet.
He hands you the room key.
Oh, I'll show you.
He hands you the room key, and he goes, "Well, if it's a wuss that is born, then it's a wuss that it stays. Have fun walking up the staircase."
Grandpa is easily goaded, so he puts down the room key and he just goes over to the hole. He looks down into it.
Looks up to it.
Oh, looks up to the hole. What is there to climb on? Is he just like loose boulders?
There's like a little bit of shelf beer shelving that you can climb onto, and there's the bar that you can climb onto and kind of jump up and grab onto the floor, the edge of the floor.
Okay, Grandpa's gonna try that. He's gonna try and do a little like he's gonna attempt to show off, do like a 6 flip off the bar, leap up, grab onto it, and he's gonna roll so badly I can feel it.
All right, you need to roll acrobatics for that.
Okay. Oh shit. I don't have my 1 second. Forgot to pull up my little thing. Okay, now what's the ones that we use? I completely forgot my character sheet. Grabbing it now.
Do 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 do. I feel like I'm on Jeopardy and I just lost $1 million. Because I'm pretty positive Grandpa's about to die.
No, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so sick. It's called Medium. D&D Beyond. That's it.
Roll the dice to see if you succeed or you crack your head open and die.
Damn it. D&D Beyond. My internet being shit.
That is common with a lot of things. Internets are shitty.
I got that stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna disconnect from the internet. That'll go faster.
Alakazam, Alakazoom, internet goes boom. Did that work?
No, the router exploded. Wrong spell.
If in real life sorcerers existed, I would be a sorcerer, and I was a sorcerer. I would walk by every house in exploding routers just to bring chaos, and it would be like a router just that's on the other side of town or something, so that they can't do anything for me.
Okay, I got it pulled up. We're doing
explode
we roll?
internet routers.
What was that?
Was it dexterity?
Say that again, Block.
Was it dexterity I'm rolling?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, here we go. Yep. Come on. Nope, stop making a bigger number. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's
All right. So, as you go ahead and do this, you got a nat 1, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. So as you go to do this, you go ahead and try to do this backflip, but you accidentally put your foot onto a shot glass and you slip. And as you go down, you're about to hit the whole. You're about to bang your neck against the corner of the bar. But as soon as that happens, one of the worst people to ever get caught by is this really drunk guy going, "I hate you," and he puts his hand out as he falls back and saves you just a little bit as he falls onto the ground, and then you slide off the bar gently. And
And for a moment, he holds him in a beautiful dipping position, a dance move.
Now, as you are falling, the bartender goes, "Well, I told you, we have was even think he could do it when he tried." Oh, just take your room key and get up there before I have to call the police on you for being too rowdy.
Get off me! Give me the key! I'm out of here! And he gets up and he's all embarrassed. And he goes up the stairs. He looks for his buddies.
As you go down to the end of the hallway, you get to these two doors. One door is like broken in, and you can see 3 dead bodies. And you're like, "What?"
The guards.
Yeah, you see these three guards that look like Beltran's guards. And according to the calculations of the map of the thing, the room right across of it is the room where the party is. Now, as soon as you get to the door, you go to reach for the key and you are tapping around and you can't find the key.
I lost it. Oh, dang it! I'm not going back there and asking for another key. He just gonna start knocking on doors.
Oh, you know where the room is. You don't have the key though.
I know he's knocking on it. Anyone in there?
All right, roll a perception check, Clive.
Oh, perception. All right.
How hard is Grandpa knocking?
I'd say a medium knock. He's a little sore from his fall, so he's not giving his full strength. But it's a good knock. He's not big dwarf fans.
So it's boom, boom, boom.
15.
All right, you wake up to the knock.
Oh, what the hell? Too early for this. All right, so Clive walks up to the door.
Oh, as you open up the door, Grandpa goes for another knock and ends up hitting your jewels. Not dealing any damage, but he didn't slow down in time. He said he was going to continue knocking, so.
He brushes them. So there's a moment, and they make eye contact.
Oh, it's you, Grandpa. Wait, where have you been?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll tell you about it another time. Anyway, sorry about that. Just a moment between two dudes.
It's fine, Grandpa.
Anyway, what I miss?
So I guess I missed out on a bit. I woke up yesterday, and Lance and this other guy were helping out with about a lady, and 3 guards came over here after Lance did something, and I kind of got injured, but I'm okay now.
What?
I'm sure Link can explain better.
What? What do we do now?
Hello?
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 What's all the noise for? As you see this guy walk behind Grandpa, and he's just like, what's going on? Why are you guys yelling? It's the middle of the night.
So sorry, my compatriot. I was just looking, and I found him. You may slumber and forget.
Just keep it down. My family's in the other room trying to sleep on the long journey out.
No problem here, Bub. We'll keep it down, I promise. There won't be another altercation. You won't see this face again.
As you are talking to him, by looking at him, he reminds you of a lot of he looks a lot like your son.
See a dwarf.
He is a dwarf.
Okay. Now he's looking at him all emotions.
He looks at you.
Maybe you will see this face again. I don't know.
He looks at you and goes, "Are you okay, sir?"
You just look like someone. That's all.
Someone very important to you?
You could say that.
Well, guess what? And he grabs out a dagger and goes, "You can have this. It was given to me by someone important." And
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to stab me.
Thought that too.
I found it over across the river, actually. I don't know. I was gonna give it to my son, but he died recently in a fierce battle.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
He fought a mentor to help us get here.
Well, you and your families have safe travels.
You too, as he turns around and walks away. As this dagger's on the floor in front of
Hey, I
you.
got a knife and I didn't get stabbed. This place is weird. The bartender's kind of an asshole.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Whisk wakes up a little bit and goes, "Are you guys just gonna go to sleep, or are you guys gonna stay up all night talking about your dumbass problems?" And then he goes back to sleep.
Oh, of course, it's bedtime. Why, if you want to cuddle.
I'm sure there's enough room for you to sleep on a different bed.
Okay.
Did you say onto a different
It's
bed?
awesome.
Yeah. No, I said bed.
You just said the bed. So the bed that you...
I'm sure there's extra beds here.
No, there's only 2 beds. And the other one,
Oh, they're cuddling.
you have to cuddle. I mean,
wait, so is Lance and Winston cuddling on the bed?
they're on a bed together. Yes. They chose
Wait, where was Brad?
he is
You make an old man sleep on the ground.
he is currently out of commission right now. He's downstairs drinking a lot. He came in with Grandpa.
Okay. Hey, Grandpa, you can take the bed. I'll sleep on the floor.
I'm a good cuddler. Whatever. And Grandpa climbs on into that little bed.
All right, you climb onto the bed and you go softly to sleep. Surprisingly, the beds are a lot more softer and more warm, and that may just be Clive's body heat that's absorbed by the bed. You feel a little tickling in your back as you lay there.
Oh,
The luxury I cannot have now.
And it starts to reach up your back, and then it goes around all over your body. And as you go to softly sleep, you feel this sharp pain in your thigh.
Jesus.
As you take a look, you see a mouse.
Oh no! Oh, hey, little guy. Occupado.
It bites your finger.
No. Grandpa's gonna try and check it.
All right, you don't get poisoned.
Yay!
As you go to toss the mouse, as you go to let it go, it grabs onto your finger, wraps around, and then just kind of goes to sleep on your arm.
Down. Clive, I got a problem.
What
He's
is it,
still awake.
Grandpa? I say from on the floor.
There's a mouse, and it's claimed me.
A mouse? What do you want me to do about it, Grandpa?
It won't get off my arm. Get the mouse off me.
I'm sure it's no big deal. You can sleep.
Just sleep. Just sleep it off. Just sleep with the little mouse. It's gonna bite me.
All right, fine. You said it's on your arm?
Yeah, look, here, it's right here. He holds up his arm, and there's a little mouse sleeping on it.
All right, hold still. I'm gonna use magic missile.
All right.
All right. Hold on. We all right, magic missile on this mouse. All right.
Run for it. Don't blow his arm clean off.
All right.
I won, so it's 2 damage.
You shoot this mouse, and it flies off of Grandpa's arm, and it just goes and squeals as it lands against the wall. And there's this Geish in his on Grandpa's arm. Just a little tiny gauge, not bleeding at all, just from the magic missile.
I can't believe I really
What
just
a-
shot that mouse. Hey, look at that. That was Grandpa.
Well, I guess thanks, son. Time to go. Good night.
Nah, you roll over, you go to sleep. Clive, I need you to roll just roll a flat D20 for me.
All right.
Oh,
All right, you're fine.
14.
This was going to determine whether or not in the middle of sleep you roll and land in the hole,
Oh my god.
because you're laying on the floor and most of the floor is a
Hooray!
hole. So
What if I was one hit away? I just fall down and.
yeah, well,
So the only thing that would have saved me is if I went on the same bed as Grandpa.
yeah.
That's why you cuddle with Grandpa.
But with Grandpa or die.
I'm not gonna
That's the rule.
I'm not gonna force you to act gay when you're not gay. It's very common for people to do that. But listen, I'm not gonna force you to cuddle with
It's for warmth and safety.
So long
Sure.
as socks are on, you're good.
Say that again.
As long as you have socks on, you're good.
All right.
Socks.
Yes, we got socks on. It's not gay.
I understand the aspect of Grandpa's physique may be calming to a lot of you, but here's the biggest thing. You ready? Grandpa's a rough man in bed.
Mm.
So you want to be careful. He's big, he's chunky, he'll roll on you and crush all your bones. Just on your upper half, not your
He
legs. Because he's just big enough to fit on your upper half and a little bit on your lower half. But it'll most likely just give you internal bleeding and crush a little bit of your ribs.
Give me internal
I
bleeding.
know what you'd blanket, but
If I
you
don't
know.
already have external bleeding from the stabbings.
Not anymore, Clive. Remember, you got healed
All right.
from the lady that you're going to flippin' forced to marry this guy, but that's okay because she loves him, as you figured out. So anyway, you all go to sleep. As the night goes through, all four of you wake up to this banging on the door.
Again.
Oh, who's gonna get that? Grandpa's being 5 minutes.
I need more. I need 10 minutes.
Lance, are you gonna get it?
Get the door.
Yeah, Lance will do it. I'll be the human shield.
All right, you get up and you open up the door and you see the barkeep there with his daughter, and he says, "We got to act fast. They're catching on to
going
the."
on?
He's
So
gonna
they're catching on to the plan?
I don't know, but more guards are coming into the town asking about you guys. And on top of that, he's gonna try to sell you out once you give Baracus what he wants. Now, here's the thing. I can't help you escape here, but I have a better option. Take my lovely daughter with you. I, I can't. I know where your wagon is. I can show you where that is, but you'll have to get out on your own. As I told you before, people who come here get trapped here, so you might be stuck forever. But there may be a chance for you guys since you haven't been here long enough.
Lance is gonna kind of nod at him, agree that yes, show us where the wagon is.
All right, Grandma's getting up. He's putting his pants on.
As Grandpa stands up, he forgets that Clive is on the floor right there, and
Grandpa.
you just see this
Oh, sorry, boy.
On the door.
You just see this
I shut down
dangling
the door.
underwear. You just see this dangling underwear right there.
Oh,
His white tidy whities, his tidy whities right there that are just a little bit
One
dangly.
little cheek exposed.
damn.
I'm not
Good
having those
morning.
comments. Oh my god! Can I get?
Yeah, you can get up. As you get up, your hair brushes the diaper or the tidy whitey, if you will, and it
Diaper.
and it's
Nah, canonical. It's canon now. You can't take it back. It's canon.
and it the diaper sways a little bit as you stand up.
Oh.
All right, are you guys all awake and dressed and everything now?
I'd like to think that Lance sleeps in his armor.
Well,
I like
kinda-
to think that too.
we had a discussion about it, and we agreed that you do.
Helmet on too. Maybe just the helmet, actually,
Just the helmet. You're just
and nothing else.
It's a sleep cap.
And I do mean it.
Wait, so you're
The helmet.
So you opened
The
up the
helmet's-
door bare ass naked?
The helmet stays on.
Helmet and socks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna replay this.
So it's not gay.
You get up, you get up off the bed, and your bits are dangling as you open the door, and the barkeep just goes, "I've seen worse," kind of thing. Then
Hey, you mean you've never seen better?
I wouldn't say so.
Open the
That
door.
thing's very tiny. I have a bigger one than you.
Oh,
Don't let
That-
him get to you, son. It's kind of cold in here.
I'll meet you guys downstairs for some breakfast. But you better hurry. The guards were in here about 5 minutes ago asking about you guys. They have sketches of you guys. Mainly of Lance over here, but that's about it. So
sketches of what part of Lance?
your dumbass looking face in
It's
your
just some guy
armor.
in armor.
Sketches aren't really a threat to me since I can change what I look like. Disguise.
That's fair.
Now, listen. Lance, I have some bad news for you. If they catch that it's you, the words are terrorist come to mind, as you are not from this land, as you're from a different region. So, there may be a small problem. You may be chopped off at, your head may be chopped off on the spot and mailed to your group of people back home as a warning. And then war may break out because of you. And I'm pretty positive you don't want that to happen, do you? As you were here sent on a mission, I presume. Nobody comes to the Dark Peak to do anything other than a mission.
You're not wrong. I might be starting a war accidentally. So
So you get dressed, I'm guessing?
yes, yeah, definitely.
All right. As you shut the door in the barkeep's face, he turns around and walks downstairs. You walk towards your clothing. Wisp is just glaring at you like, why do you have to sleep naked? As he stands up and he's already dressed and everything. Grandpa pulled up on his pants and he's just readjusting his underwear so it fits properly in his pants. Clive is just standing there like, okay, what am I gonna do?
I sleep with my robes on.
Trying to like not look at anybody's dick. Looking up to the.
If I do, I just use magic missile.
Wait, every one of you guys have a magic missile. It's called your penis.
Oh my god.
That was weirdly wholesome. I don't know why. That sounded very wholesome.
What I said?
But it brings
Yeah.
us all together.
It's okay if you guys
All
ever
right.
if you ever go to jail, you'd be taking showers together. So at least you got the awkward. At least you got part of the awkward part out of the way. Looking at each other's dicks.
Fair enough. While we're
Just guys being dudes.
while we're up here, Lance is gonna kind of ask him like, so we have one or two options: run or try and kill the king. What are you guys' ideas?
Running
Well,
sounds
I'm not
pretty
really
good.
sure.
I think we should ask the barkeep whether or not we could probably take him, or if we should regroup. But yeah, we definitely have to come back and deal with this.
Yeah, I'm 4 foot something. I got daggers. You need risk the king is
As you guys,
not gonna go too well.
as you yell that, as you say that to them, the barkeep goes, "You know, it would be probably better to run and never return. The king's very deadly." As he yells up into the hole. And he clears off the bar and says, "You might as well just hop down right here. It's the best place and it's easier than walking down the stairs. After all, there's guards coming up that way anyway. They're gonna find their comrades' dead bodies. And it's not smart for you to be up there. When they do, they're gonna be kicking down doors. You better hurry."
Well, you heard it, man.
Yeah, I guess get ready and jump to it.
Into the hole.
As all of you guys drop down to the bar, nobody gets damaged because it's not that far. You guys hop off the bar. Grandpa needs a little bit of assistance getting down from the bar. As he, still sore from trying to do a backflip on the bar to show off and fails, and a drunk guy basically almost had sex with him.
At least he didn't like shit his pants or anything. So that's a win for me.
What a night Grandpa had.
He really tried.
It was a quick one. He got tired really fast around 8 p.m.
So do I. Sorry. I'm stretching.
As you guys get down and stuff, you hear, "What the? Who the? They've been here. They've been here. They've been here." kick down the doors. And you hear the door of the room that you were just in kicked down heavily as a guard just looks down the hole. He sees you guys and he yells, "They're downstairs!"
Oh God, let's hope they don't know how to jump down a hole. Let's get out of here.
The barkeep says, "Follow me! Go, go, go!" As he grabs his daughter and swings him, does a piggyback ride for her. And she's like, "I'm a grown woman. I can run too." "No, you're too slow." And you guys just start running, following the barkeep down alleyway, down which way, and all this. And the guards start to catch up to you guys. The guards start to catch up to you, and they yell, "Stop! In the name of King Beltran, you'll need to stop before you get yourself hurt. We want the rings back. You have stolen property of the king. Return the property, and you will not die but face punishment in jail. Hurry! Cut them off!"
Oh, I'm not going back to jail.
Back to jail? What the fuck did you do?
We have
What did Grandpa do that got him jail? As
all
you,
kinds of stuff.
as
He
you-
was
as you guys come to a halt, you see your guys' wagon. Horses well maintained. Everything in your wagon's still the same as it was left. Still a giant treasure box full of shit.
So as I sees it, we got options. We leave the treasure, don't like that one. We take the treasure, we run, they follow us, we kill them. Option 3, we kill them.
Grandpa, you do know that it's your treasure from in your wagon.
Well, yeah, but isn't that what they're after?
They're after the rings, which are in Lance's pocket.
Oh, okay. I thought all the treasure was with the rings.
No, you have the giant treasure box that what was it? What's his name? Can't remember. One of the party members grabbed and put into there.
There's the infinite box.
The what?
Isn't it like an infinite box? And we put a bunch of swords and shields in there.
Yeah. All right.
Never mind. We're not leaving the treasure. Forget the treasure.
Are you guys going to hop into the wagon and start it, or are you guys gonna try to win by
What are your
by-
guys' healths looking at like?
Where did my phone? Oh, there it is.
What's Grandpa and Kai looking like health wise?
Everybody's at full health.
I got to heals. My thing's at 13 out of 17. Okay, let me go back to full health.
Oh, did we have a long rest?
I have 17.
You guys had a long rest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we did get a long rest.
Alrighty. Yeah, dude, let's mess him up.
All right, yeah, let's kick some ass.
Hope I don't.
All
So
right.
they're expecting us to go up, like come downstairs, right?
You guys are at your wagon across on the other side of town already.
Oh, gotcha. Those are dipping then. If there's no sense in going back, so
So if we were gonna fight them, we were already at the wagon, so we're just gonna go, walk all the way back to the tavern and mess these guys up and walk all the way back.
Yeah,
Teach 'em a lesson.
that's a good plan
No,
when
that'd
they're
be
all
silly.
when they're all about to surround you.
Yeah, we might have to just book it on this one.
Yeah, there's a good like 6 of
Hey,
them.
who's driving?
There's a good 6 people there about to attack you.
Grandpa hopped in that wagon. He can drive again.
So you grab onto
time
the
sober.
reins. Yeah, but this time you're sober, so you don't have a problem with it.
He didn't have a problem with it drunk.
Yeah, he didn't have a problem. Everyone else had a problem with it.
Well, we'll see. I'm gonna make you roll a rain check on that. See if
Okay.
by that I mean see if you can handle the reins when you're in the middle of. Not right now though.
You mean animal handling, or would it be something else? Oh, okay. All right, you gotta go. You gotta hurry.
Do you guys hop into the wagon? All of
Yeah.
them? All right.
Mm-hmm.
As you all hop into the wagon, you guys are all sitting in this lovely, fancy thing that you guys hate, dear God, on. And Grandpa starts up the wagon by whipping it heavily with all his strength that he can manage, and the horses start to just sprint as fast as they can. And they start one after another, guard after guard.
Are they chucking stuff at us or anything?
If one guard doesn't at all manage to get out of the way, gets trampled by the horses, while the others all dodge, and they all go after them, and they start sprinting after the wagon, but can't keep up. Just start to lose behind as you guys are whipping around a corner and going for a straight shot for the gate. Brahmas shows up and goes, "Where are you guys going? You still need to pick up my father's wife's boar and children." As you just continue to go right by them. At this time, the barkeep's in there as well, and you guys leave the town, and the barkeep screams, "My bar!"
What's the bad boy?
I was supposed to stay behind. My daughter was supposed to be one with you. Why didn't you stop? Now you guys are on the open road, traveling westward, eastward without a No, westward, yeah. Westward through the next to the mountain range, next to the Dark Peak.
And do we have the daughter with us? We grabbed her, right?
You have the
I don't know why
daughter.
we need her.
You have the daughter and the barkeep. The barkeep's mad that
okay.
the barkeep's mad that you guys didn't stop so he could go back to his bar.
Okay. Yeah, we're not stopping the bar.
The daughter is all excited because this is the thing that this is the most adventurous and dangerous thing that she's ever done in her life. As she starts to bite her lip and glance seductively towards Lance.
Ooh.
Lance is gonna kind of look away at me like, nah, I'm good.
Put this face shield down.
Yeah.
Grandpa, it's time for the rain check, and it's going to be animal handling.
All right, we can do this. You've got +4 animal handling.
Is Grandpa able? Dude, yes, he is. Dirty 20.
Grandpa!
As the horses start to get out of check, you just grab onto the reins and pull it even harder, and you're like, oh! And the horses are just like back in your control.
Oh, this is easy. Where are we going?
All right. Okay. So, as you guys are on doing that, a flaming arrow launches into the wagon and goes perfectly right through an artery on the left shoulder of the barkeep. As he goes, why does this have to be me?
Because you're an NPC!
As another one flies and it goes ahead and launches into his foot. And he's like, oh, my foot. And then another one launches into the side of the wagon wheel, catching the wagon on fire. Another one launches, just barely misses the wagon. And then as you guys look out the back, you see 6 horses with torches and kind of lit, kind of just perfectly somehow staying up with the horse, and an arrow. The rider having a bow and arrow, dipping it in oil and then putting it into the flame and then shooting it. While the last 2 that shot just didn't have enough power to get to you guys. As they are reloading, the barkeep says, take care of my daughter. She's all I've ever had. Please do it for me. And he kind of forces himself to stand up, and he's like, ugh. I love you, bear. And then he just falls right outside of the wagon, tripping two horses and causing the rider to fall into the flame and catch fire. And they start running around screaming, "Ah! Ah!" What shall you do?
So the barkeep died, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, the barkeep died. Tragic story. His daughter's crying, screaming out, "No, my father!" kind of thing. Just, but like silently, I should say. She's very in distress. And she tries to get comfort from Lance, but he slides away. So
She's gonna like going for a hug, and she's gonna just get like a big metal gauntlet to the face and push back. I'm gonna kind of confer with the other party members. We still have to do the whole map thing and try and unlock what's going on there. Has everyone here done their whole like vision quest with the map and the rings?
Wisp looks at you and goes, "What are you talking about?"
Gotcha. Alrighty. Kai, have you done your mirror vision quest yet?
Who, me?
Yeah, with the whole like rings.
Oh yeah, that. I don't think I have.
Lance kind of pats him on the shoulder and says, "You're gonna have a good time," and starts just tossing him rings.
Do you just toss him the two rings at
Yeah.
all right. What do you want to do, Clive? Do you want to put them on, put them in your pocket?
I'll put him on.
All right. You put on the mirror ring and the gotcha ring, and you appear in this white void.
Ah.
And in the void, you see 7 mirrors. Each one being a reflection of something you feel inside. Every 7 emotions you ever have felt in your life appear right in front of you. As you now have to face your demons.
So, Clive has always felt like restricted to not having as much freedom and having to spend most of his time in relation to his parents.
As you see that, Clive, one of the mirrors shatters as you say that out loud.
What do I do when the mirror just broke?
Now, another mirror looks at one of the mirror selves looks at you and says, "You're not worth it. You should just give up." You'll never find happiness. As another one says, how could I have done this? It's all my fault. As another one says, there's so much more, but you don't have what it takes. And then the other two shatter.
I started thinking back on what those mirrors just said, and he's trying not to think too much about it.
You're trying not to think too much about it?
Yeah.
The other four shatter before you, and the void disappears. And through Lance's pocket, Lance sees the map grow even brighter as Clive comes back to reality.
Oh, that was a weird
Lance, yeah. Immediately, Lance high fives Kai, being like, "Yeah, dude, you did it. Nice."
Does Guampa want to give it a try again? Because the last few times he hasn't been able to even recognize it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa could give it a go, but he's still driving.
Lance can take over
He wants
driving
to take over
while
the reins.
Lance can do that. I think. I hope. I pray.
And plus, it's getting wobblier, the wheels burning, and they gotta get out of there.
Lance starts blasting Freebird as he's driving.
All right, favored work. Favored worked. You're fine now. You're okay. Now,
All right, Grandpa holds out his hand for those two wings.
all right. You put on the rings. You put on the gotcha ring and the mirror ring. And you appear in the white void that you used to be in. I need you to roll a perception check.
Perception check. Perception check.
Oblivious.
4.
Gotta admit, Grandpa's the most oblivious one here.
5. He's got a lot of stuff on his mind.
All right, you see the mirror and you just think of yourself as, oh, look, I look good, as you see your younger self.
I think, yeah, Grandpa, when he looks in mirrors, that's what he sees. He sees his young self all the time.
You look in the mirror and you see your young self. You don't see anything else, and there's only one mirror. And I'm guessing you don't really know what to do because
Guys, I think it's broken. I don't see anything different.
You sure you're not going crazy, Grandpa?
Oh, just see myself.
as you pull off the rings, you give them back and you put them back and you just shrug it off.
This doesn't work for me. No spirit quest for Grandpa.
Lance kind of like waits for the map to grow brighter for like a while, like 5 minutes, just staring at it.
It doesn't grow brighter.
We're gonna crash. He's not paying attention.
Yeah.
He's just
So
looking
what,
down.
like,
And he's like, look up, look down, look up, down.
exactly? Trying to figure it out. Then Lance is gonna see like what has changed on the map. Like, what more can we see?
You can see a pathway leading up the mountain. And you can see a homestead at the top of the mountain on the map that that nobody has ever known existed. And based on your
Interesting.
studies,
Okay.
and based on what you've studied prior to coming to the Dark Peak region, you didn't even know that there was there was no mention of a homestead on top of the mountain at all.
Dang. Lance is gonna point that out and be like, "Hey guys, this wasn't here ever." You guys want to go check it out?
Yeah, Grandpa comes on over and he screams. He looks at it. He goes, "Huh! I never noticed that before either."
Is it telling us to go over there?
I think it's gotta be. I mean, you guys want to go check it out?
It's something. We don't have anything else.
All right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Then we kind of orient ourselves towards the homestead.
Are we gonna do anything about this fire? Or are we just gonna you gonna catch on fire or anything?
Yeah,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
the wagon wheel's on fire and it's spreading across the wagon slowly.
Everything's fine.
Not great.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Can I see if like I can maneuver to like roll over something muddy or something like that to put out the fire?
Do a barrel roll.
There is some like patches of dirt and mud and water coming up ahead.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try and like steer towards that.
All right. As you get up to it, it puts out the fire
Nice.
on the wheel. There's still
But there's
fire.
more.
There's still fire on the wall.
Damn. You guys got any ideas of how to put it out?
The good news is
anything useful.
the good news is that it created a smoke screen, and now the guards have lost you.
All right, there we go. Gotta look at the positive.
Oh, he's got a water skin. He could chuck some water at it.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa's gonna do that. He's gonna chuck his water at the fire and try and douse part, at least some of it.
All right, you toss it, toss the rest of your water skin water onto the fire, and it barely puts it out, and it reignites immediately and starts to burn even brighter.
Oh,
I sound like Marge. Whoops. Homie. Maybe we just jump ship and we share a horse. Then can we all cram on a horse?
Wait.
There's only
Well,
two. There's only 2 horses. And there are
Let me
5 of
give,
you.
I give Kai the spell book that I got from the blob and be like, try and find something in here that you can use to put out the fire.
All right. All right, Clive starts picking out what spells are in the book.
As you look at the spell book, you see one that may work, but you've never used it before.
All right. All right, I'll use it.
All right. So you reach out your hands and you say the incantation, and you just feel something resonating through your hands, the palm of your hands, as you just start to reach your hands out more and more towards the fire. All your body feels as drained of energy as you just burst out tons of water out of your palms and put out the fire instantly, but ripping off the whole entire top part of the wagon.
Damn.
Ah, shit.
So the walls and the
Way
roof,
to go!
the walls and the roof of the wagon are all off. And as it stops, you collapse to the ground.
Oh no.
Uh,
Are you feeling all right, son?
but before you could hit the ground, the lady decides to support your head, but fails. So you grabs your head and then loses grip and bunks your head against the ground. As you are
Bonk.
bonk.
Game over.
Well, I wouldn't say it's game over. I would say that you just.
I know. I'm just drained.
I would say that you just bonked your head on the ground. That's it. On the floor.
Does it take any damage?
No, you don't. You're just
Just a
very
bomb.
you're just very out of energy.
So do I have not any more spell slots until like next rest?
You don't have any spell slots, and on top of that,
So they're all used.
you have exhaustion level 2.
Damn.
So any rolls you get from now on for until you take a long rest, you get disadvantage on. Sadly.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
And I can't use any spells now.
Nope, you can't. So
But you got the
Wizard-
fire out. Yay!
Yeah, the
Wizard
fire.
of Spells is kind of like a car without wheels. Is there any way we could like pull over and take a long rest?
Or are we still being chased?
There is a potentiality of stopping at the next town and getting some rest. Yes, because it's the closest town you'll be able to get to via a wagon ride to get to the mountain path. It's right at the edge of the mountain path.
Let's
so.
go ruin another town.
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna head towards that.
All right.
See if any stores have any poor management.
As you guys are just riding, Clive is just laying there exhausted, out of breath, going, never doing that again, kind of thing. The lady reaches her arms around Lance and goes, "Thank you for saving me," and kisses his cheek.
Lance thinks for a second about casting No, I'm not gonna make that joke. Lance is kind of like shrugged up, like,
Missile
"Oh,
shooter.
appreciate it. Thank you very much."
Were you gonna say magic missile?
Lance got a girlfriend.
No, I was gonna say banishment. I don't have it, but I just thought it'd be funny.
You're gonna banish the lady away from you? Wow. All she wants is some
Lance
love.
is-
He's not respecting his personal space.
I was gonna say, like, this lady does not believe in consent whatsoever.
What are you talking about? Of course she does. She believes in consent. It's just poor consent. Very poor timed consent.
Or consent.
Yeah. Block.
Lance
That
is
is the
kinda-
block. That is the definition of what happened with the wagon on fire. But
What? What's the definition?
the meme you sent, that was the definition of the.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I was thinking of that meme when all of them say, "Oh, you guys said it's fine."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too.
Either great minds think alike or very terrible minds think alike. I don't know which one we are yet.
The full saying is great minds think alike, but fools rarely differ.
No. Well, there we go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of stuff like that, you see this incantation in Elvish on the map, Lance.
I think I actually might speak Elvish. Oh, dude, nice. I do.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So what it says is, in waters deep, in fire hot, the homestead is for those who are not.
Water's deep and fire's hot. Oh, I think it wants us to go there dead. I don't know.
Go die. The sign says go die.
Low key. I mean, Lance is gonna pass it off to you guys. Like, what do you guys make of it?
Do you tell them what it says?
Yeah.
All right. And water's deep, fire's hot. The homestead is for those who are not.
Oh, I am not good at riddles.
Unfortunately, neither am I.
So no interpretation of this at all, guys?
I think it's that it has to be like an undead thing can go there, but no living thing can go there.
All right.
And I'm guessing that's wrong.
I got nothing.
I do not understand.
Is that the clue? So well, that's the clue. As we enter into the village, it's got like a little Elvish saying, or is it like a sign along the way we see?
It's on the map.
Oh, okay. So a little riddle pops up on the map. We've all just noticed the place.
Can Lance roll insight to try and like figure it out a little bit more?
You can try.
That's a good idea.
All right, rolling on. What do you prefer, me to roll on D&D Beyond or Discord?
Doesn't matter to me. You can do either or.
Do on D&D Beyond.
I just have it up so people can, so I can roll, and if anybody else wants to roll, they can roll.
That's a 6.
All right. Well, you can't find anything about it. You do not know anymore.
Can Grandpa fly?
Yeah, you can try.
Use his mind powers. Let's try. 20 plus 4. Roll.
10. You kind of you kind of understand it a little bit more about the water and the fire, but not about the last bit. You understand that the water, the phrase water is deep means that you have to bathe yourself before going, and that the fire is hot means that you have to leave any pure belongings behind before you enter.
Can I roll to
Guys,
check?
I think it's a little more literal than we thought. I think we go into the water and then someone figure out what we do with the fire.
Lance is gonna attempt to completely just derail the conversation with his stick. So no. Clearly, it's a metaphor for how we need to test ourselves in a Goggins way. We should all run an ultra marathon, therefore proving ourselves.
You're out of your mind.
I'm telling you, man, this is it. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god! Can I make a roll and read if I can decipher it
Yeah.
and see if I can agree with Lance or Grandpa?
Yeah.
All right, insight.
Yep.
All right. Damn. Okay,
No one.
Lance, we're going with your plan.
Yeah, me and Clive just start doing push-ups while shouting, "Who's gonna carry the boats?"
You do wonder how are you doing? How are you doing push-ups when you're steering the wagon?
You can
Good
multitask.
point. Yeah, we each hold one of the. So they're one-handed push-ups. We're holding one of the reins.
As it starts,
Oh, no wonder.
I got it between their teeth.
My intelligence is 12.
Grandpa, it starts to get a little rocky for you. You're bouncing around from all over the floor, kind of.
Oh, he's jiggling.
You're like, you can't maintain yourself. The lady grabs onto you, and as you're heavy, she starts to almost fly off, and she's like, ah! As she's pulling on your beard. Ah, save me, you old fart! Ah!
And we
Just
can't
did
even hear.
it.
We can't hear his screams because we can't count. Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats?
Oh my god.
Grandpa grabs onto her and tries to grab on her arms and also says, "Let go of the bead. I got you."
Do you got her though? Roll a strength
He's
check. Roll a strength check to make sure
got her. He's got her. Oh, let's see. Strength. Plus 3. He's not very strong.
Oh.
Whoops.
He flies off.
That 4 is me. I rolled that.
Oh, that would have been fun.
One said I got disconnected.
But she does end up letting go of the beard. Just to grab onto Grandpa's ears.
No, not his big ears.
Can you hear me, you big fat-eared man? Ah! You don't got her. She listens to you.
He doesn't got her.
Let's go. And she slips right past your hands and flies off the wagon.
We lost her.
It hits the ground so fucking hard that, and since you guys are going so fast right now, because nobody decided to slow down at all, she is fucking gone in the dust.
Oh,
my!
Yeah, go back.
yeah.
Oh,
We
there
go.
goes your fiance, Lance.
Haha. Lance. Yeah, we slowed down and stopped doing push-ups to turn back around.
All right, you turn back around. She's very much out of it, as 20 damage was taken by her.
Holy dude.
Oh my god!
I might have killed her.
Yeah, that would kill Grandpa.
As you guys get up there, she's sitting there in the daze trying to heal her legs. As you see, these legs are bent in like 3 different ways.
Oh my god!
And you
Why
can,
did I agree with you?
and they start to just like shape up to normal, and she stands up and goes, this is the last time I do this. And she rubs her hands really hard, and she slaps Lance so hard across the face that it deals 5 damage.
Oh man, it was 18 to hit.
Yep, it was an 18.
Check the D&D Beyond. That's a 19 to hit. I got a 19 AC.
You have a 19?
Yep.
Oh. Okay, then it doesn't deal any damage to you. I thought yours was 18.
Lance kind of like ducks and rolls and goes, "You don't know me, son. You don't know me, son."
She looks at you and goes, all right. And she goes to walk up and says, I'm done with you. We're breaking up. And walks over to the wagon, hops in, and goes, no more push-ups. You almost got me killed. Lucky I'm a highly healing mistress. But don't expect me to heal your wounds. Dumb asshole. And she sits there.
He almost killed our healer.
Yeah, dude. 22 damage is insane.
And she just sits there, crosses her legs, looks at Grandpa, and goes, you know what? I could settle for an old man. Wraps her arms, grabs onto Grandpa and flips her onto him onto her lap and goes, who's a good old man? And boops him. Dead silence.
I was gonna say, isn't Grandpa married?
Grandma.
Yes, Grandpa is married.
So what are you gonna do about this woman picking you up, putting her on your lap, and booping you?
Oh, my wife wouldn't like this.
Well,
He
I
tries
don't.
to squirm out of her lap.
She grabs on tighter and goes, she's not here. You're gonna be fine. I'll take care of you. As she starts to.
Oh, she knows everything.
Immediately, a raven comes by and drops a letter into your hand, Grandpa.
Oh, jeez. God. He goes to open it.
It starts to scream, "How dare you allow another woman to touch you? How dare you? You come home this instant, you fatso! Get over here this instant now, so I can rip you a new one with the wooden spatula."
You see our son? She knows everything. See what you've done? Now I gotta go. Guys, I gotta go home. Can someone give me a ride?
We do have to take a long rest anyway, so yeah, I mean, we could drive to Grandpa's place.
What is funny is
He does live in the mountains.
What is funny is that the town that you guys are going to is actually the town that he actually lives at.
No way.
Grandpa didn't even notice.
How oblivious is Grandpa?
Probably why she was
to not
looking.
remember where he lives.
He's an old guy. He has dementia.
There's a lot going on. There was fire. He dropped a girl. That's pretty much it. They were doing push-ups. Don't focus.
Wait, we're still doing push-ups.
Yeah, the wagon's not even going. You're just
Punishment
doing
push-ups.
push-ups. You're just doing push-ups as the lady's just standing there like, "Give me another, give me another, give me another, give me another." Kicks you in the face. Give me another, give me another.
Oh my god.
Pain is I can't
Pain
remember
is
the pain.
mental.
Hold on.
No pain,
Okay,
no
yeah,
gain.
pain is all in the pain's all in the
Body.
head.
No pain, no
Pain
gain.
is weakness.
All right.
See, Grandpa, as he's still trying to squirm away. He's pushing on her face. He's just like, "Lady, you got problems."
Dude, right?
She lets go of you and just drops you on the ground outside of the wagon, dealing 1 damage.
No. Ow.
She hops down and says, "Oh, Lancy boy, why won't you have me? Am I that ugly? Am I that ugly, Lance?"
With us again.
Aside from the fact that in the span of 24 hours, you have tried to be with me, a king that we're trying to kill, as well as an old man I'm friends with, my heart belongs to our Lord and Savior.
Well, now it belongs to me. And if you don't like,
Nah, it still belongs to our Lord and Savior.
and if you
I'm
don't,
converting Lance into.
and if you don't accept me, I will go towards Clive and enjoy him. and he will
Unfortunately, I
enjoy
also
me.
accept the Lord and Savior.
She turns
Dude,
towards
immediately.
She turns towards you and goes, "You guys are pathetic."
What you need to do is accept the Lord into your heart as your Savior.
I already accept him as my savior, but I am looking for hard, cold, warm hands to hold me through every second of the day. As she puts her head,
I think I have a spell for that.
Lance is gonna like put his helmet down and get into like youth leader mode and go, "Listen up here, Squirt. You're looking for external validation when you should be looking for validation from our Lord. You got to get your priorities straight before you go astray."
she looks at you and goes,
We're preachers. We're a group of preachers now.
she looks at you and goes,
Yeah.
"How dare you talk to me like I am younger than you? I am 42 years old. How dare you?"
Lance goes, "Oh, 40? What? Never mind entirely.
God.
What? I'm 25.
Bro, that makeup goes crazy.
I have about 5 years left to be able to make
For
a
a
baby.
dwarf, that's not that bad.
I have
No, she's not a dwarf. Never mind.
2 years left to make a baby. So excuse me if I want to have another child. If I want to have another child.
Wait. Why do you only have 2 years? And you have a child?
I have 40 children.
What? With who?
40 children?
Yeah.
Who's the fathers? Maybe.
Oh, there's a lot of fathers.
How, how'd you meet them?
Bars that my dad works at.
I'm starting to see why her dad left her with us.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
We can all have something
Let's-
going on here together if you want.
Lance drives that cart as fast as he
Here we
can
go.
towards that village.
I'm-
I'm
Oh man,
uncomfortable.
I had one more spell slot. I would have shot her with the med.
You do know that all of you guys are in the wagon, including her, right?
Not anymore. Grandpa goes to push her out. I'll roll for that.
Yeah, push her
That's
out.
what we need a healer.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Do
we
it.
do-
Do it. Do it.
Oh my god.
do
Would
it,
that be
do it.
strength?
Yeah, it would be strength.
We're
Strength.
gonna lose a very promiscuous healer.
I'm in trouble with his wife. Now he's got to go home and get yelled at. Oh, it's rolling. Aw.
As she goes to as
Oh my god.
as she goes to as you go to push her, she grabs you and drops you outside of the wagon.
No.
Dealing no damage
Fair.
this time because you're kicking your legs and you just end up going into a run.
Oh, dude, he does a nice little exit. Cool. Okay, he. Fair, I guess she stays. We can't do anything about it.
The
He
wagon,
gives up. He goes. He gets back. Chases after the wagon.
yeah, the wagon's going really slow, so you should be able to hop back on.
But no more's trying to sleep with me. I'm not interested. I have a. I will use it.
You have a what?
Like a little whistle you use
whistle.
when you're in dangerous situations.
Okay. I can just see little Grandpa about to be bombarded by like 17 loan sharks, and he's like starts to blow the whistle intensively. Like, no, 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 no. The wife sends a raven. Who the fuck is touching my husband?
Yeah, you don't want to mess with Grandma.
Blow the whistle to summon Grandma.
She comes out with her rolling pin in hand.
Leave my boo alone. So as you guys arrive at the town, the lady just gets up and says, "I'll be in the bar. Get me when you're done with whatever the fuck you want to do." She goes in there and yells, "Who wants to be the father of my child?" And like 17 guys just start cheering, like, "Oh!"
Lance kind of taps the side of his sword and goes, "Yep, that checks out. Let's go to Grandpa's house."
Surprisingly, it's just
Let's
right
all
across.
go to Grandpa's.
It's right across from the tavern.
It's a nice little family house. It's got a few rooms. Most of them are empty now. The kids have gone.
As you guys enter in, as you
A
guys
little garden.
Yeah. As you guys park the wagon out front, and you go ahead and go into the front yard, you see a little garden, you see a little bit of food and stuff in the front. Grandpa stumbles to get his key out and it starts to drop. He drops it. When he grabs it, he unlocks the door. He walks in and all of you guys see Grandma sitting there with a rolling pin on the couch, sitting on a very young man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were finished. Are we interrupting?
She says, "No, I'm finished. I'm just sitting here enjoying the warmth." Now, really fast. Who was that was holding you?
This hussy isn't following us. I tried to push her out, I promise. My buddy's here. He can validate. Like,
Yeah, he almost killed her, but let's just yeah.
see, I almost killed her.
She goes, "All right, we'll go wash up. Supper's almost ready. I'm just gonna finish up with this guy."
Oh,
What?
okay. And he goes to wash his little hands. His wife's doing whatever the fuck she's doing. Yeah.
She finishes off the guy and gets up, pulls back up her underwear, and shoves the guy out the door. She looks at you guys and goes, "That meant you guys too. Go wash up."
Lance
She makes the
shuffles.
best woman delicacies.
Lance is gonna note that most dwarven food is poisonous to humans as he washes up for dinner.
Just says, "A lot of dwarven food is poisonous to us."
Yeah, you guys kind of use, like hemlock for
Lot of-
seasoning.
Lot of mushrooms, maple sweet colors. Fine.
She looks at
Me
you
and Clever
and
have to go.
she looks at Lance and goes,
We got bread.
She looks at Lance and goes, "I made a whole entire meal plan for humans too. It's called pork chop."
Lance kind of questions her, like, so what kind of seasoning did you use?
Garlic, salt, pepper, zucchini, you name it.
Queenie.
Zucchini. It's my own special
Oh,
recipe.
zucchini.
Yeah.
No, like asbestos or anything like that.
No. Maybe some alpharhide, but that's about it. You won't die for about 40 years from that.
Yeah, life short. It's Middle Ages. People die at 20.
Not me.
As you guys all wash up and sit down at the table, Grandma goes in and kisses Grandpa's face and brings out food and says, "So, I have some very important news to tell you.
He starts digging.
I'm divorcing you."
Oh, wait, Grandma. We work through this.
We can't. You're going to find the person who killed our son when I told you not to.
Well, we can't just do nothing. You're just doing nothing.
I can't be a part of you.
Someone's out there
I can't be a part of this.
who
I
killed
can't.
a baby boy.
He's not even your
He
son.
had a son, and you're doing nothing.
He was not even your son. He's your brother's.
What?
Yeah,
What?
he's your brother's son.
Gunkle?
Yep.
You slept with Gunkle?
Yep.
This meal's terrible.
Just sign this paperwork and I get everything and you get nothing. Except for what's on you that you took
Grandpa's
with
not
you.
signing anything. What are you getting out of here? Fellas, I know you was looking for arrest.
Lance kind of interjects and goes, "We should probably find a dwarven divorce attorney. Trust me, these things could leave you pretty poor if you don't."
Good news
You're always
is,
looking out for me, buddy. I really appreciate it.
good news is, his brother's an attorney. The-
He's an attorney and a witness.
You say he's not my son. I raised that boy. He's my son. And I am going to find the bastards who took him from me. You can't take him from me. No one's gonna take him from me.
We don't even know if he's dead or not.
With
He
that
could have just
whip
wandered out.
Gets up.
Nobody knows
He's
where.
dead.
We don't know where his body is. He could be alive for all we know.
He is dead. I know this.
How do you know this? He's just.
I can feel it.
You can feel it? Is it kind of how like you feel that you like how you feel warmth for every other woman in this town when you were drinking all the time?
I never laid a hand on another woman, Grandma. You know this.
Say that to all 7 of your other children. They don't look anything like me.
They all are children were there. I was there.
I may have given birth to them, but they're not my children because they don't look like me.
They're mine then. You don't need them anymore.
Just sign this paperwork and it could be all over with. Please.
I'll sign this after I get my own attorney.
Lance goes,
Grundle
"Don't
Shook.
sign it. Get an attorney."
My Grundle Shook, Rock Eater.
Well, you're not
He
staying
went to
here.
law school just a few years ago. Of course, this ain't my home. This is a piece of garbage.
Get out. Get out.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out. This is a nice house. We had a beautiful family.
She slaps your face so hard that you take 2 damage.
No. He's not gonna slap her back. That'd be crazy.
She looks at you and goes, I hope you find an attorney that sides with me.
Why would I do that? Let's get out of here.
As you guys leave, the door slams behind you, and she says, "You'll never win."
Hey, so I was away for 5 minutes, and what's happening?
So
this
What if I got to?
so what happened is everybody walks into the house of grandpa's house, and they see grandma having intercourse with a younger woman. They sit down at the table. She confronts him as he's taking a bite of food, saying that she's going to divorce him and take everything, and that the fact that the son that he is searching for, trying to find the killer of, opposed killer, I should say, also isn't his son. And now they got kicked out. You guys got kicked out. So yeah, that's what happened.
In the span of like a few minutes, I got away from the.
Yeah, we're gonna find them a dwarven divorce attorney.
Oh, and his grandma slept with grandpa's brother, Grunkle. And his son is not his son. Grandpa forgot us. That's what you missed.
So where are you guys heading first?
You know how hard it is to come up with names that sound like what?
It's about high noon right now. So, as you guys are just standing there, by the way, the lady comes back out covered in sticky messes.
Oh God, what is she covered
Holy
in?
shit.
She is not coming with us. What do we do? Do we kill her?
We need a healer, dude.
Oh, the lady that went to the tavern. Oh,
How about I guess can we like ask around if there's any dwarven divorce attorneys at like the local inn while we get a room?
divorced attorney.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
As she looks at you guys and she goes, "So what's going on? You went in there for about 5 minutes and now you're already out. What happened?"
We gotta find a
don't
dwarven
need to know.
divorce attorney.
Oh, that's easy. I know exactly.
Shouldn't need to know.
He just finished in me. I can go get him. He's a little drunk,
Holy shit.
but I'll be right back.
No, I want a
Oh my
different lawyer.
God.
He goes ahead
What is
No,
this
I
town?
we don't need your help.
as she comes back with Grunkle. And he goes, "Oh,
We need
brother!
Uncle, you bastard.
Brother!"
Grandpa goes for a sucker punch.
Roll.
Come on, Grandpa, you got this.
Yeah,
Hooray!
you punch him straight in the face and roll damage. Roll a d6.
D6. Plus anything, or is
Nope.
it just D?
Just d6.
Okay.
Dealing fan damage, and he goes, "Oh,
Yay!
what was that for, my brother?"
You know exactly what is that for, you lying son of a. I'm not gonna disrespect our father, but our mother. But you are not my brother. So your mother's a whore and your dad's a bitch. Does that make sense? We're not brothers anymore.
What do you mean? I'm confused. As he brushes off blood underneath his nose.
You wrote those divorce letters for Graham.
All right.
She on where
Grandpa, what's your hit? What's your AC?
14.
Okay. He punches you right back in the face, dealing 6 damage.
Hmm.
And then he yells at you.
They're stuck in fights. He's down to 8.
He yells at you and goes, "I may have slept with your wife, but she slept around with the whole entire town and has been for the past 25 flipping years. And it's not my fault that she wants to have more fun than you do at her age. A lot of people are looking into Grandma while you've been away. Wouldn't surprise me if she gets pregnant again with another one of my babies.
At her age, you're dead to me. Don't ever talk to me again. Don't write. No ravens.
He goes, "Oh,
I'll see
fine.
you in court.
See me in court? What do you mean? Just because I wrote the letters, the divorce papers for your wife, my future baby, I won't be in court. I'll be fondling her
You're a,
all in the bathroom prior, though. Oh,
you're a bad attorney,
and
and
he,
you're a weirdo. My friends didn't need to hear any of that.
Lance kind of leans into Grandpa and goes, do you want me to kill him?
Is there like a is there like a on a roll? Like, I'm gonna flip a coin.
all right. How about this? If it's
I'm just
above,
gonna flip a coin.
how about this? If it's above 50, he kills Grunkle. But if it's under 50, he doesn't. Well, it's above 50.
So that means
Yeah.
I do it. What was that? One more time.
He's not my brother anymore. You can kill him.
Ooh. Kind of get myself. I'm just gonna beat the hell out of him like bare hand.
All right. Roll strength check.
Strength. That is a
Well, good news is you only got a 3, so anything you swing at him
I got a
with,
23.
All right, well, you beat the living shit out of him. You get him onto the ground
And
with
I
one
try.
punch. With one punch, you sucker punch him in the gut. He falls to the ground. You knee him in the face. You start beating the shit out of him. And then he's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Please get your hound dog up off of me. I don't want it anymore. You can have her back. She's a worthless piece of shit anyway.
Don't lie to me. I ain't your brother. And she was a beautiful, kind mother of my children.
You're talking to a dead body now. As Lance just
Wait, I'm not gonna kill. Just I went unarmed, like trying not to kill him. Just gotta beat the hell out of him.
Oh, well, you just broke his nose and made his face completely bloody and he passed out.
Lance stands up with blood all over himself and goes, I feel like I served the Lord well today.
As that happens,
That feels good. You feel
as that happens, the light shines down just on Lance, and you just hear, "Ooh," and then it cuts off, and then underneath is a fiery hell that starts to rise and says, "Welcome to my demise." And then it closes.
that happen often to you?
Oh, almost every day. So what do you want to do about this divorce?
Leave her in the dust. Avoid papers at all costs. Beat
The-
up people who try to send me papers.
The lady chips up and says, "You know, I'm a divorce lawyer."
Lance scratches his head and goes, that actually makes a lot of sense.
So
for some
what
reason."
lady?
I
The
can
bar
get,
maiden.
I can get you everything and kick her out to the street
Oh, okay.
if you want.
Does this lady
I
even
don't
have a
want to
name?
do that. We had a life together.
She's gonna take everything that you own.
Hey, does she have a name?
The lady?
Yeah, she don't know about half the stuff I own. It's fine.
Well,
If I don't sign the papers, they can't go to court. No court, no problem.
so you're just gonna sign the papers so that your wife gets everything, and then you don't get anything except for what you have right now, and that's it?
No, you misheard me. I said I'm not going to sign the papers.
Well, you gotta sign something. She's gonna divorce you.
I am. I see. See, there it is. I don't have to sign something, and then she don't divorce me.
That's not how it works. She can forge your signature. How about this? I have an idea.
That's
Right?
fraudulent. Then
I have an idea. Okay, let me do this. Okay. She goes ahead and sits down, grabs out a piece of paper, starts writing out terms and conditions and stuff. Says here, and she hands it to you, and it says, "Grandpa of the third degree gets everything except for the house. Grandma gets the house and the property, and is now legally obligated to have sexual intercourse with Grandpa once a month, even though that they're divorced."
no, that last part's a little fucked up. Take that last part out, and everything else is fine.
All right. Scribbles it out and rewrites it, and it says, "And we'll have sex with, and we'll have to have sex with one of Grandpa's friends, preferably the female divorce attorney, at least once a month."
No, see, that's also fucked up. I think you have an agenda here.
Say that again.
I said that's also fucked up. You got a weird agenda here. Cross that up. No sex stuff.
Scribbles it out and writes something new and hands it to you. Must kill at least 5 people per day in order to keep the house.
No, what is your no? It was fine. An amicable divorce, I guess, is easier. She can have the house. I'll take the business. It's fine.
Business? You have a business?
I have a store.
All right. She scribbles it all out, rewrites it in hands, and says, "Grandma now will, after signing this, will have the house and anything inside the house, plus a $600 gold coin payment from Grandpa every month. Now, on top of, and then in another clause it says, Grandpa will own the store, plus will receive $600 gold coins from Grandma a month," and hands it to you.
So we just sending each other $600.
No, you don't have to send anyone to $600. It doesn't matter. I just put that in there for a little chaos. I'll scribble that out. She grabs and scribbles out that part, and now it just says that she gets the house and the property and everything on the property, while you get the store.
All right, that's fine. I guess whatever. Guess I'm divorced.
Right.
I thought we'd grow old together.
The lady chimes in and says, "You did grow old, you fucking fat bastard."
Everyone's calling me fat.
Well, it's
And he signs off on the paper.
all right. Well, she says, "Well, we got to get this signed." She knocks on the door and says, "Grandpa wants you to sign this." She reads over and says, "Sounds fair, as long as I don't have to have him in this house anymore. Never really loved him." Signs the paper, hands it over, and then God walks out and says, "Here we go. It's signed. You're now officially divorced."
You know, she ain't acting like herself. She didn't used to be like this, fellas. I'm not a cop.
She opens up.
Pats one back as
She opens up the
whatever you
door.
say, buddy.
She opens up the door and says, "By the way, I have cancer because of you, bitch," and shuts the door.
What the?
I don't know anything about medicine, but I don't think that's true.
She opens up the door and says, "It's secondhand minor cough." Shuts the door.
Well, that part's not my fault. My parents. Whatever. I'm not fighting with you, bitch. Let's get out of here.
The lady chimes up and says, "Can we go to your store? I want to see what your store looks like. Any good
No,
people?
I haven't.
Any good people
I-
there?
And
Any?
I don't know. I passed it off to my son. He died. It came back to me. I haven't been there in a while.
Well, let's go there. I want to take a look at it."
No, you're gonna get your sticky substances on stuff.
I'll take a shower first. And she gets
You should have done that anyway.
She gets on her knees and says, "Come on, please. I'll behave. I won't fuck anybody there, I promise."
Fellas, do you want to see my store? I don't want to do whatever she says.
I mean, if you feel comfortable, yeah, why not?
I have some rare artifacts. There might be some cool swords in the back.
As you guys walk to
Lance,
the store, he opens up the door, walks in, and then the lady walks in after and says, "Hey bitches, it's time for some party time." As she starts to roll all over the ground.
Hey, you know how you killed that one guy for me, Lance?
yep,
I have another favor.
what's the favor?
I think you know.
I don't want to hit a woman.
It'd be sexist not to hit a woman.
That's kind of fair. Oh, man. Lance just got between a rock and a hard place here. Lance goes, all right, I make you a deal. If I see a cool sword in your shop, I get to keep it, and I'll hit this woman.
Okay. Let me go in the back, and I'm gonna magically roll some dice, and it'll tell me if there's a sword back there.
Is that cool with you, Game Master?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I'll
I'm going to
just
roll
a
the hit.
d20.
I like how she's just irritating him so bad. So much.
Yeah, dude, it's a paladin, and like it's the perfect setup. It's amazing, bro.
So cool sword. It's an opening sword.
You see a sword, and you remember this ancient sword that hangs on the roof that you never wanted to sell, but you used once before in a battle a long time ago that got you this town, and it's the Sword of Flame in rock.
Grandpa comes out carrying it. I used this once.
You called it
I
Flame
was a
Rock.
mercenary.
You called it Flame Rock.
I called it flame rock. It can cut through rocks
Why did you call it
like
flame
butter.
rock?
Before
Well,
taking it,
but dwarves, we
Lance
like to call most things rock.
before Lance accepts it, he turns and quickly just slaps her in the face.
She dodges immediately.
God,
And
she's wiry.
she dodges and licks her arm and goes, salty but sweet.
I'm gonna go in for another one. That is that's a 20. That's a 26. I had a nat 20 on that actually.
All right, nat 20. Let's see. Yeah, you hit her. You hit her clean across the face, and she goes, "Ah, harder."
That is 5 damage. Oh,
Whoa.
jeez. No.
There's no winning. We just got.
There isn't.
Oh, what do we do?
And as you slap her,
All right. I'm
the
gonna,
light that you usually shines above you doesn't happen, but there's a hole underneath you that starts to form, and it's red. And he goes, "You fucked up. Now you're all mine." Before it closes, and then you just feel this dark weight on your shoulder from behind.
shit, I gotta see a priest. Lance looks at this sword. What's this sword's details?
The sword has some Elvish written on it on one side and Dwarvish on the other side. On the Elvish side, it says, "With flame I am bright, with rock I am dark. To slice through I am rock, but to flame on I am hot." And then on the other side, it's in Dwarvish. That basically just says the exact same thing, though. And then it has some squiggly, kind of nice handle that looks like a very fancy kind of blade with a naked woman on it.
Damn it.
That's covering her lady bits, though. That's covering her lady bits.
Okay. Do you want me to roll anything for attunement or anything like that, or can I accept it?
Not right now.
Sounds good. Grandpa, what's around your store? What's the layout like?
Grandpa's store has 4 aisles, and then it has a counter.
And Grandpa stocks. He's a trader. He kind of trades in weird things that he shouldn't trade in. So there's some weapons, there's some armor, there's some jewels. It's kind of like a pawn shop vibe.
What was that TV show about pawn shop people?
Pawn Stars?
Yeah,
Pawn
is
shop wars.
Grandpa
Pawn
secretly
Stars,
like
yes, that's Grandpa. Yeah, that's Grandpa. I guess if you want to like look around for like maybe like a cool magical item, we could try that and see if you find something.
I think the sword is pushing our luck enough with giving ourselves magical items. But
Are there any spellbooks around here?
Let's find out.
Is there any what?
Like a
any
spellbook?
spellbooks.
Starbucks.
Starbucks?
Starbucks.
Oh, spell books. I thought you said Starbucks. I was about to go, I can put one in there, but
There's
it's
a
gonna
Starbucks
cost.
in this.
I can put a Starbucks in there, but it's gonna cost
Wait,
you.
there is?
There's a coffee shop.
That's our new plan to get Grandpa business. We're gonna put in a coffee shop.
He created.
Maybe it's a
Starbucks.
combination pawn shop / coffee shop. A pawny shop. Coffee.
I like that Poffy.
I'm not gonna lie. I would be down to hit up a coffee.
It'd be cool. You have your coffee, you walk around, you browse, you just kind of look at stuff. Maybe
And
you
then
find something
Grandpa's-
good, take it home.
Then Grandpa underbuys you on your treasured family items.
Exactly.
As
Yeah,
As you guys are browsing, Clive, you found a spell book, but it's empty.
Oh,
But it has some weird incantation in Elvish on the weird description or depiction on the front of the thing. Do you speak Elvish, Clive?
do I speak Elvis? No, I do not.
Elvish. All right.
Could I read it to him?
Elvis.
Yeah. You can read it to him. It says, when in light, I am bright. When in dark, I am dark. To hide, to find, to see delight. Bring forth the light to see my eyes. Hold on tight. And as you say that, Lance, it starts to grow brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. The book does, at least. And then it starts to burn your hands. And as you drop it, it opens up and a genie pops out and says, each of you have 3 wishes. Use them wisely.
Wait, what is?
Anything's on the table, but be very precise. And you can use it over the span of years if you want. Just don't forget me. And I require at least the final wish out of all of you 5 people, is to set me free. Immediately the lady says, I wish to be married. And he snaps the finger and she's all of a sudden gone.
Huh.
You got married to the sun.
So is it 3 wishes for each of us, or 3 wishes in total?
3 wishes for each of you, and there are 5 of you. You got Wisp, you got Rowan, and then you got you 2 guys. So, you 3 guys. He looks at you.
I was silent. I was getting food, but I was listening.
He looks at you guys and goes, well, hurry up. I don't have all day. I mean, I have all day because I'm stuck in this book, but I haven't been out in years.
I'll wait on my wishes. I've been through a big day today. I'm not in any place to be making big life decisions.
I'm going to wait on mine as well.
I guess there is a wish I want to make. And I wish that I have a spell book that I can read.
Is that all? Are you done making your wish? Because you have one that you can read. It's in your It's in your backpack.
Okay, but a different spell book with spells that I don't know.
That you can read. All right. He snaps his fingers and a spell book appears in your hand and he says, take a look. Learn the spells. But be careful. They'll kill you in the end. He laughs and goes, now am I coming with you or not?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hang on. I got a wish.
What's your wish, old man? To be young again, to bring back somebody from the dead.
No, you see, there's this paladin. I would like, for my wish, I wish to replace her with a different, not horny paladin. A eunuch would be acceptable.
Wait, didn't you get teleported away?
Yeah, she got teleported away.
Yeah, I guess like you're wishing for like a new healer that's not at all like the opposite,
Yeah.
like totally. Yeah.
We need a healer.
He looks at you and
Oh
goes,
yeah, we do need a healer.
he looks at you guys and goes, all right. He stretches out. This is going to take a lot of effort. No more wishes for the day after this. And then he blasts Grandpa with magic. And when Grandpa gets up, he is a non-horny healer barbarian dwarf.
Wait, Grandpa is?
Yep, he became the healer.
Oh, dude, well done. Yeah, you got to be more specific.
As you guys notice that he is a healer now, he the genie starts to go down into the book and says, I'm going to take a nap. When it comes time, please join back. And he goes and lays down. He goes and lays down into the book, and the book closes.
Well, we got a healer.
I guess you're right. We do have a healer. And I got a weird book.
Now, who's going to grab the genie book?
I'll hold on to it.
All right. Clive picks up the book, puts it into his backpack, and you hear a little, hey, watch how you put me in. I'm very fragile, you know.
I feel like I'm starting to get prone to burning this book.
All right. How do you guys feel about going to the inn and resting up?
Yeah, I definitely would, considering I'm still exhausted from that one spell.
All right. So we walk across the street to the tavern and check in about getting a room.
The lady there looks at you and goes, you are a handsome fellow. You see, I can score you a few rooms for cheap this time, but I don't know how well they're going to be looking. I mean, we don't have any ones with holes in them, but we do have some with some beds. But I got a good, decent sized one, but it has no beds in it. It has cots, but that's about it. No blankets, though, just cots.
That whole comment was really specific.
So,
We just came from a place with holes. You wouldn't believe it.
just crazy story is that a woman came in here just recently and just screamed out that who wants me to have their baby, and every guy in the bar cheered. and then they all took rounds of shots. And then they all, one by one, disappeared upstairs. That room was the only room with the thousands.
Yeah, let's not stay in that.
That room was the only room available with a bed. Now I have to I have to go up there and clean it, and it's a mess in there. It's a big mess. Oh jeez. The only one without the only other one that, the only other one that doesn't have the only other one that's available is one that doesn't have beds, and it's just the floor and a couple cots. You guys okay with that room? It's a good 50 gold per
I
night.
slept on the floor before. I think I'll be fine.
50 gold per night.
Yeah.
So I just need 50 gold down so we can do it. How does that sound?
Yeah. 50 gold sounds amenable. I pay her the 50.
You put 50 down? All right. She hands you the key and says, "It's upstairs, the first one on the right."
All right, I head up. I guess we're going to bed.
You guys open up the
Oh,
door.
not much of a bed.
You
I'm
guys,
sorry, cot.
as you guys open up the door, there are 3 cots on the ground, or 3 cots on one side, and it's the biggest room that you've seen. And there's mop buckets on the other side, and it's just, it smells like a janitor's closet, but it's a really big janitor's closet. It looks like it could fit 4 bedroom general size in rooms in total.
Are we ever gonna stay in a place that's nice?
And you guys to go turn on the light. The light doesn't work.
It got dark.
Oh, I could have lit up the place if I had any spell slots open. But we're gonna deal with the dark.
It's away.
Well, I think this is a good spot to end the
You
session.
deserve it.
So
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are napping now, so I think it's fair, right?
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
All right. Yeah. Well, I will see you guys in the next one. I will let you know next time. Well, in sometime this week. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. It's called The Divorce. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for next week, as the nap one will happen too. Adios.